You know when you're driving down the road and you're in a situation where you come to a roundabout and you've got a roundabout, and as you're driving down the road, it goes into two lanes. And in one lane, you've got an arrow that points straight forward. And in another lane, you've got an arrow that allows you to go either straight on or right. And what invariably happens when it gets busy is you get a load of vehicles that sit in this lane, waiting and queuing in order to progress. And they sit there and they queue. And what you then find happens is somebody with a little bit of a brain, perhaps somebody who doesn't follow rules in much the same way, although they may obey the law and may be completely safe in doing so, comes pootling up this lane, goes straight to the roundabout, doesn't turn right, and continues on. And what happens is, everybody in this lane, the people who feel like they've been following rules, although they are conventions, they're not the highway code. The highway code would tell you to use either lanes. What they do is they begin popping their horns and they begin gesticulating and swearing and sticking two fingers up and sticking the middle finger up and giving the bird and all that kind of stuff, because they're furious that they've queued, they've waited all this time to approach the roundabout, and this person, how dare they, not breaking the law, has gone in the right-hand lane and has overtaken them. And they get really, really cross and angry. You must have seen it on various occasions. Now, you are either one or two people. I would suggest there's a chances are your attitude towards the coronavirus is very, very similar to your attitude to this roundabout. What type of person are you? Are you the type of person that believes in their own element of risk and their own element of the ability to assess risk? What's your attitude to risk like? Or are you the type of person that always plays it safe? In this situation, you are, with regards to the coronavirus, you're either the type of person who's playing it safe, even though you're not entirely sure that you should be, or you're the type of person that is thinking, you know, I'm going to get on with my life and I'm going to ignore a lot of this. I dare say, for a lot of people out there, the way you approach travelling on a road is very, very similar to the way you're approaching COVID-19. Now, my point is, if you're in a situation where you feel resentful because you're obeying the rules and you see somebody else who isn't obeying the rules, it's not the person who is not obeying the rules that you should have a gripe with. And the reason why I say that is because where they are on that road is absolutely nothing to do with you in real terms. You may have queued, you may have stayed locked down, and you have your reasons for doing that. But they don't resent you for staying in that lane, and neither should you resent them for where they are on the road, because where they are on the road is completely irrelevant. You're still sat in your car here waiting to approach the roundabout, and your choice is either to sit on that road waiting to approach the roundabout or to free yourself. Your choice remains the same. But don't let's create division within society where we resent other people's opinions for what they are, because everybody is entitled to their opinion. Now, I'm a Christian, and I have a lot of people talking about how Jesus said, in actual fact, that we shouldn't live in fear. He actually said, who can add an extra moment to their life by worrying? Perfect love casts out fear. Fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And I have Christians that are in this lane who are saying, you know what, it's perfectly fine. I'm not scared of anything. I'm not worried about dying, but I am worried that I might pass the virus on to somebody else. Bear in mind, if you're out in public and you come across somebody else who is out in public, they are just as likely to pass you the virus as you are them, if that's going to happen. They have chosen the element of risk that they're prepared to take in terms of going out and visiting a shop. They choose to put themselves at risk or not put themselves at risk. And my question is, in this situation, just remember, Jesus never ran away from a leper. But neither did he take the leper and berate the leper for having put other people in danger. Now, whatever your choices, whether you choose to remain in this lane and stay locked down and obey the rules, whether you think the rules are daft and you come into this lane and still keep the law, but don't obey the rules, respect everybody's right to have a choice without criticism. without going on Facebook and various other social media, taking photographs of people and saying, look at these, they don't deserve healthcare, they don't deserve issues. Just remember the nurse and the doctor that you do know. They're out there working. Most people aren't getting the chance to go out and work. But whatever it is, you should, even if you consider these people your enemies, you should pray for them.